Once celebrated as Hollywood's rising star, Jan Michael Vincent captivated the world with his undeniable charm and exceptional talent. With his striking good looks and commanding screen presence, he became the charismatic lead in the action-packed drama Airwolf, mesmerizing audiences and solidifying his place as a prominent figure in the entertainment industry. Yet, as his career soared, the pressures of fame began to weigh heavily on him. Despite his public persona of confidence, Vincent grappled privately with mounting personal struggles that began to overshadow his professional accomplishments. Behind the scenes, his life became a tumultuous battle marked by substance abuse, reckless behavior, and troubled relationships. These challenges severely impacted his career as they led to erratic behavior on set and strained dealings with industry professionals. His decline was driven not only by his addiction, but also by a series of personal misfortunes that exacerbated his struggles. Legal issues, including arrests and lawsuits, further complicated his life, isolating him from the opportunities that once came easily to him. As his star began to fade, Vincent withdrew from the public eye, his life marked by sadness and missed potential. Despite a brief comeback attempt, his health continued to deteriorate, ultimately leading to his untimely death. His story remains a poignant reminder of the fragility of fame and the heavy toll that personal demons can take, even on those who once seemed destined for greatness. Jan Michael Vincent was born on July 15, 1945, in Asheville, North Carolina. Throughout the 1970s and 1980s, he cemented his place as one of Hollywood's most prominent actors, earning acclaim for his roles in films and television. His father, Lloyd Vincent, grew up in Hanford, California, against the backdrop of the Great Depression. Coming from a family with links to illegal activities such as bank robbing and counterfeiting, Lloyd remarkably transitioned his life trajectory. During World War II, he served as a bomber pilot, portraying resilience and dedication in defending his country. Jan Michael's mother, Doris, who hailed from Arkansas, later crossed paths with Lloyd in Hanford. Their meeting marked the beginning of a shared life that revolved around starting a sign company together. After graduating from high school in Hanford, California, in 1963, Jan Michael Vincent spent 3 years studying at Ventura College. His time there allowed him to explore a variety of interests, though he eventually decided to leave higher education without completing a degree. Alongside his studies, Vincent served in the California Army National Guard, fulfilling his military responsibilities until 1971. This period in his life reflected a commitment to both personal growth and service, showcasing his adaptability and discipline. It was during this time of transition that Vincent's striking looks and natural charisma caught the attention of a talent scout. This fortuitous event would change the trajectory of his life. The scout recognized his potential for entertainment, leading to Vincent stepping into the world of acting in 1967. His first roles included a part in the Mexican-American film, The Bandits, and the Hardy Boys television movie, The Mystery of the Chinese Junk. These early performances helped him display his acting talent and adaptability on screen, instantly drawing positive attention from Hollywood insiders. Universal Studios took notice, providing Vincent with a springboard into even broader opportunities in the entertainment industry. In 1969, Vincent's career took a significant leap forward with a lead role in The Survivors, alongside Hollywood stars Lana Turner and George Hamilton. This film marked a turning point for him, showcasing his talent and charisma to a wider audience. His performance caught the attention of many in the industry, leading to more opportunities. Following this success, he appeared in The Undefeated with the legendary John Wayne. This film further solidified his status as a rising star in Hollywood. Working with such iconic actors not only enhanced his visibility, but also allowed him to learn from some of the best in the business. The combination of these roles helped Vincent transition from smaller parts to more prominent positions in films. His ability to hold his own alongside established stars demonstrated his potential and set the stage for a series of high-profile projects in the years to come. This period marked the beginning of a promising trajectory in his acting career, paving the way for future successes. Vincent's early impact on television can be seen through his guest roles in beloved series such as Lassie and Bonanza during the late 1960s and early 1970s. These appearances helped him to showcase his budding talent and charisma, winning over audiences with his expressive performances. His ability to step into a variety of roles on these popular shows proved his versatility and hinted at the potential he would later fulfill in more complex projects. In 1970, he gave a standout performance in the television film Tribes. The storyline, centered on the struggles and conflicts of a young Marine recruit, served as a pivotal moment for Vincent's career. Critics and viewers alike praised his portrayal of a pacifist thrown into the rigors of military training. This role allowed Vincent to explore the deeply emotional and psychological turmoil of his character, marking his transition from a promising actor to a critically acclaimed one. The 1974 film Buster and Billy offered yet another look at Vincent's range as an actor. In this poignant and daring film, he took on the role of Buster Lane, a popular high school senior navigating the social and emotional complexities of a small southern town in the late 1940s. Vincent's portrayal of Buster, a young man torn between societal expectations and his personal emotions, resonated deeply with audiences. His on-screen vulnerability and intensity brought a raw authenticity to the narrative, adding depth to the film's exploration of love, morality, and tragic loss. The role was also notable for its boldness, as it pushed boundaries with its sensitive, and at times controversial depiction of youthful relationships and small-town dynamics. Buster and Billy, through Vincent's compelling performance, left an indelible mark as a piece of cinema that offered both emotional resonance and a steadfast critique of societal constraints. Throughout his film career, Jan-Michael Vincent distinguished himself with roles that highlighted daring and complexity, often portraying young men at the fringes of societal norms. He gained prominence in 1972 with The Mechanic, where he starred alongside Charles Bronson. The film showcases their dynamic as Bronson's character, an elite assassin, mentors Vincent's younger character, Steve McKenna, delivering intense action sequences and unraveling the complexities of their uneasy partnership. Vincent captivated audiences with his portrayal of this young protege teetering between loyalty and ambition. Another standout performance came in the 1975 film White Line Fever. In this action-packed film, Vincent plays an independent Arizona trucker battling corruption and exploitation in the trucking industry. His character, delivering justice against all odds, resonated with many and solidified his role as the quintessential hero for his time. Similarly, his role in Baby Blue Marine in 1976 painted him in a different light, portraying a World War II Marine grappling with the harsh realities of war and mistaken identity. The emotional depth in this story set his work apart, revealing his capacity for sensitive and nuanced characters. Vincent's ability to hold his ground in ensemble casts and more intimate settings similarly defined his reputation. In The Undefeated, a Civil War-era film directed by Andrew V. McLaglen, Vincent shared the screen with the iconic John Wayne and Rock Hudson. This Western follows the convergence of former Union and Confederate soldiers on their journey to Mexico, with Vincent portraying a spirited young Confederate soldier. His performance blended seamlessly into the larger-than-life narrative, complementing the commanding presence of Wayne and Hudson. Collaborations with industry legends were pivotal in shaping his career. Working alongside Charles Bronson in The Mechanic set a tone for his action-oriented trajectory. Similarly, Robert Mitchum, known for his iconic roles across genres, co-starred with Vincent in Going Home, where Vincent portrayed the son of Mitchum's character, delivering a gripping exploration of family dynamics, forgiveness, and buried grief. These collaborations underscored the confidence industry veterans had in his abilities and the rapport he could establish with some of the best in the business. Vincent's career trajectory reflected his knack for portraying rebellious characters or those caught in tumultuous circumstances. Whether working with cinematic titans like John Wayne and Robert Mitchum or standing out alongside Bronson and Hudson, he continually reinforced his value as a versatile and bankable actor. In 1978, Jan-Michael Vincent brought a vivid portrayal to the big screen with his role as Matt Johnson in Big Wednesday, a film directed by John Milius. This coming-of-age drama centered on the deep camaraderie and challenges of three young surfers navigating the transitions of life in California as they faced adulthood and the backdrop of the Vietnam War. Vincent's nuanced performance as Matt stood out, capturing the carefree yet introspective nature of a surfer grappling with the inevitabilities of change and responsibility. While the movie itself did not achieve widespread commercial success at the time of its release, it gradually gained a dedicated following and has since been celebrated as a cult classic, with Jan-Michael Vincent's character becoming a defining and memorable highlight of his acting career. In the early 1980s, Jan-Michael Vincent's career ascended to its zenith when he starred as Byron Henry in the acclaimed ABC miniseries The Winds of War. This sweeping war drama, adapted from Herman Wouk's novel, showcased Vincent in the role of Byron, a Navy officer and the son of a military family whose experiences intricately intertwined with the global events of the Second World War. His performance in the miniseries demonstrated his ability to embody serious and dramatic roles, capturing the emotional complexities of a character set against the turmoil and tragedies of war. Byron Henry's journey through love, duty, and the horrors of conflict spotlighted Vincent's versatility and capability of delivering a compelling portrayal in an ensemble cast, contributing significantly to the series' critical and audience acclaim. Airwolf, a celebrated action-adventure series that aired on CBS from 1984 to 1986, became synonymous with Jan Michael Vincent's name. His portrayal of Stringfellow Hawk, a maverick helicopter pilot caught between high-tech espionage and personal struggles, cast him into the limelight as one of television's most compelling actors at the time. As the central character, he captured audiences with his brooding charm and intensity, effectively blending the exhilarating dynamics of aerial combat with deeply human storytelling. Hawk wasn't just a pilot, but also a man haunted by his quest to find his missing brother and reconcile his past. Riding high on the show's popularity, Vincent made television history by becoming one of the highest-paid actors of his era. Earning an astounding $200,000 per episode placed him not only at the pinnacle of financial success in television at that time, but also as a pop culture icon. This salary reflected both the show's massive appeal and Vincent's critical role in its success. Airwolf, with its high-stakes missions and state-of-the-art representations of military technology, became a benchmark of 1980s television, and Vincent's involvement as its lead solidified his image as a sex symbol and household name. His star power transcended merely the mechanics of stardom. It was about the allure he radiated on screen and the connections viewers felt with his complex character. Airwolf gave Vincent a rare blend of action-packed sequences and emotional depth, providing him a canvas on which to showcase his acting prowess. The large paycheck per episode acted as a reminder of the immense value he brought to the show, which became a highlight of mid-80s network programming. His widespread recognition extended internationally, with fans gravitating toward his rugged good looks and charismatic presence. The role of Stringfellow Hawk transformed Vincent into a symbol of American television's golden action era and marked the peak of his professional career. However, the show's compelling narratives and Vincent's contributions made it more than just another series about helicopters. Airwolf was a landmark series in which Vincent, a top-tier actor commanding record-high payments, succeeded in intertwining a sense of vulnerability with heroism. It remains a testament to the way television can immortalize a performer within a specific cultural moment, reminding audiences of the multidimensional star that Vincent was. Despite his success, Jan Michael Vincent's career and life were marred by substance abuse, particularly during the 1970s and 1980s. His struggles with addiction led to multiple arrests for drug possession and drunk driving, which significantly impacted his professional and personal life. During his time on the popular television series Airwolf, Vincent's addiction worsened. This deterioration manifested in erratic behavior on set, which created challenges for the production team and his co-stars. He often missed days of filming, which disrupted the show's schedule and raised concerns among the cast and crew. Additionally, Vincent experienced memory issues that further complicated his ability to perform his role effectively. Ultimately, these ongoing problems culminated in the termination of his contract, marking a significant turning point in his career. The combination of his talent and personal struggles paints a complex picture of a man who faced significant challenges despite his early success in Hollywood. Following his success in Airwolf, Jan Michael Vincent faced a challenging period during the 1990s, characterized by his struggle to secure acting roles due to severe substance abuse problems. As his reputation in Hollywood dwindled, he could only find work in minor roles within direct-to-video productions, a far cry from the stardom he had once enjoyed. The decade proved to be a turbulent time filled with personal and professional setbacks. In 1996, Vincent's life took a tragic turn when he was involved in a devastating automotive accident. The incident left him with critical injuries, most notably fractured vertebrae that jeopardized his physical health and permanently damaged his vocal cords, altering his speech for the rest of his life. This accident not only marked a physical transformation for the actor, but also marked the end of his acting career. His injuries necessitated a long recovery and further isolated him from an industry that already showed little interest in his return. Despite some efforts to make appearances, Vincent's condition and reputation made it difficult for him to regain the career momentum he once had. The toll of his substance issues, compounded with the aftermath of his accident, painted a stark portrait of squandered talent and opportunities lost. As health complications persisted in the years that followed, Vincent faded from the public eye, becoming a reminder of the fragility of fame and the high cost of personal struggles left unchecked. Over the years, Vincent's personal life became entangled in numerous legal troubles. Plagued by a long-standing battle with alcoholism, he faced multiple arrests, including charges for driving under the influence and allegations of assault lieutenant. These episodes not only added to the challenges in his personal life, but also resulted in significant consequences like stints in jail and rehabilitation facilities. This turbulent period highlighted the instability in his earlier relationships and personal struggles. However, in 2000, a semblance of stability and grounding emerged when Vincent married Patricia Ann, his third wife. Patricia brought a nurturing presence into his life, steadying him during a period marked by health issues and personal recovery. The couple navigated their journey together, and Patricia became a significant source of strength as Vincent's health deteriorated. By 2012, his health took a graver turn when he suffered a serious blood infection leading to the amputation of his right leg. Through this difficult time, Patricia's unwavering support allowed him to manage the severe challenges that followed. In his final years, Jan Michael Vincent retreated significantly from public life. Struggling with long-standing health complications, including peripheral artery disease, he underwent a partial amputation of his right leg in 2012 due to an infection that developed. This drastically impacted his mobility and compounded the challenges he faced both physically and mentally. Additionally, financial troubles plagued him. After decades of fame during his acting career, he reportedly spent his later years living in relative obscurity somewhere in the southern United States. Known for his roles in films, and as the dashing lead in the 1980s television series Airwolf, his fall from stardom was as dramatic as his career had once been. Isolation became a recurring theme in Vincent's last years. He largely avoided the spotlight and was rarely seen in public. Friends and family painted a somber picture of a man whose turbulent life, marred by struggles with substance abuse and personal setbacks, seemed to cast a long shadow over his final days. His acting work, which was sporadic in the years before his retirement, became a distant memory for many, with his tumultuous off-screen life capturing more attention than his on-screen talents. On February 10, 2019, Jan Michael Vincent passed away quietly due to cardiac arrest while hospitalized in Asheville, North Carolina. The news of his death was not widely reported until nearly a month later, underscoring his withdrawal from the public consciousness. He was 73 years old at the time of his passing. Far from the glamorous image he once personified, the end of his life reflected a stark reality, with only fleeting acknowledgement from an entertainment world that had largely moved on. This marked the quiet conclusion to a tumultuous life, one filled with soaring highs and devastating lows, leaving behind a legacy shaped as much by his personal struggles as by his career achievements. Jan Michael Vincent emerged as a captivating figure on screen, his blue-eyed charm and innate talent earning him accolades and fans worldwide. He gained prominence during the 1970s and 1980s, starring in films like Big Wednesday and achieving widespread fame through the television series Airwolf. As one of the highest-paid TV actors of his time, Vincent epitomized the allure of Hollywood glamour, commanding attention with every performance. His magnetic presence brought depth to his characters, solidifying his reputation as a star whose light shone brightly in the entertainment world. Yet, his legacy remains as much about his remarkable achievements as his struggles with personal demons. While his acting career soared, Vincent's personal life began to unravel under the weight of addiction. Struggling with substance abuse during the height of his fame, these issues overshadowed his prowess as an actor, leading to missed opportunities and a tarnished public image. Substance dependency chipped away at his life, leaving behind poignant cautionary tales about the cost of fame and the fragility of human willpower. Behind the scenes, his professional setbacks reflected a man caught in the throes of a tumultuous personal journey, unable to reconcile his private battles with his professional aspirations. Health problems further compounded the challenges, adding layers to his later years of misfortune. A severe car accident in 1996 left Vincent with lasting injuries, including the partial amputation of a leg. Surgery for an age-related tumor eventually led to the removal of one of his eyes, creating a stark contrast between the vibrant leading man who had captivated millions and the frail figure he became. Correlating with his diminished health, his career gradually faded as well, pivoting away from big screens into occasional appearances in lesser-known projects, reflecting his waning star power amidst personal turmoil. Despite a life marred by ups and downs, Jan-Michael Vincent continues to be remembered as a compelling screen icon of his time. His role as Stringfellow Hawk on Airwolf remains etched in the minds of audiences, symbolizing an era of action-packed drama and charismatic heroes. For fans, his performances embodied the golden years of television, leaving a lasting poetic influence despite his life's tragic intricacies. While his struggles with addiction and health challenges encapsulate the fragility of stardom, his on-screen achievements display the transformative power of talent. Even though his legacy diverges into tales of triumphs and tribulations, it encapsulates the beautiful yet bittersweet reality of one man's artistic and personal